As a lead pastor at Blueprint Church, ministering in the Old Fourth Ward, I minister in some of the largest growing gentrifying population, but also the largest Section 8 housing. And there's this world that's going on that we have what I call the new urban. When I think about the new urban, a lot of times people are asking me the question about kind of urban and urbanization. It's like, what is this urban? And there's a lot of misunderstandings about this urban context. And one of the things I think about when I think about the new urban is once going into an urban outfitter. And I remember walking into this urban outfitter and I was just like, man, there's nothing urban about this outfitter, right? Because a lot of times it comes with the misconceptions about what urban is. Because a lot of times we think urban is minority, it's inner city, it's these things, but really urban, and when I talk about new urban, is both density and diversity. It is these worlds coming together and like addressing these issues. When I think about urban, I think about minority, majority, multi-ethnic spaces, right? When we think about this new urban, the way I define minority, majority, multi-ethnic, minority, majority is formed in two ways. One, it is where the minority is the majority. Place like Atlanta. Atlanta, Georgia has 60% African Americans, and so the minority is the majority in that context. The other way is like minority majority is a place like San Jose, where the largest population is Hispanic, but it's 17%. And then there's 15% Asian, 12% Anglo, and it goes on. So there is no true majority culture. Everyone is the minority. Sociologists tell us by the year 2042 that America will be a minority-majority country. And what that means is that we need to come and think about new ways that we are engaging with our people in the city. And so I really think it's important for us to think about relationships when it comes to the idea of ministering in a minority-majority, multi-ethnic context. While America's moving to a minority-majority, multi-ethnic, we got to recognize that the Bible is very fluent in speaking to these issues and addressing them in a lot of different ways. And so when we talk about this idea of ministering, we can look at the book of Galatians. We can look at the book of Romans. We can survey the book of Acts of how we took a message that was homogeneous at the beginning, and then that made it multi-ethnic, and that began to deal with and address the issues, and that we can address it in a way where we can begin to strip our cultural preferences, our cultural things, nuances, and begin to find where is the gospel center at everything that we're doing. And so I pray that as the world is becoming more minority-majority, that we can leave kind of some of our homogeneous unit principles and move to a more multi-ethnic way of doing and engaging missions as missionaries. Ultimately, what I'm saying is that we need to move from a ethnic missiology to a neighbor missiology.